St. Bepis, and when we last left off, we had a bunch of stuff going on. Unfortunately, I don't remember all of it, but I do remember from our handy-dandy little alert here that we have a grand wedding to plan. So, that's going to be nice. Of course, we're going to have it in Jerusalem. We don't need any people to hire. Let's max everything out, though. We got the money. There we go. Eager Reveler automatically gained from that. We got anything we can upgrade here? Nope. What's our technology on? Coinage. Perfect. Can definitely use more coinage. More development growth. We have any, if we got... Oh! That's another sect of Judaism. Merkabah. A rabbinic sect. Okay. Well, looks like they're going to disappear soon, as Samaritanism takes over. I was thinking after this party's over, we go after this guy. Large stone quarry was built, good. Farmsteads are finishing up, I think that's the last tier. Yes. Gaza's doing the last tier of economic buildings as well. Titles lost on succession. Medina. That's fine. We're gonna finally lose Medina. That's okay. We'll still control our core duchy here. We'll just have to go out and war for a new duchy to control alongside. 11 months. We got about a year before that party kicks off. Our son got Grey Eminence. That's awesome. And she's still in the Arabian Sea on her way over. Cool. Intrigue perk? Nice. Forever Infamous, of course. That makes it so your dread never decays. Our dread is almost maxed out. Let's actually change off Intrigue Focus to Skullduggery. That'll help us with any schemes we want to do in the future. I'm gonna get the Feudal Complex and then the Levy Size next. But now our dread does not decay. Oh, right, we also have to, oh, never mind. Peace has been ensured. Awesome. And we can make the Kingdom of Crete now. Might as well do that. Here's a promotion, buddy. You're now the King of Crete. Yeah, he has cancer. And his only kid died sickly and of measles. Ugh. Hope he gets another kid. And someone's trying to murder me. Wonderful. The scheme was dropped, it looks like. How convenient. Bunch of people... prisoner died and a bunch of other stuff. Okay. Peasant support. Yeah, let's do the widespread peasant support. We're gonna need it in the future, I think. Commander improved, always good. Copulation, actually. We could probably go after one of those. Alright. We do have all of our holy sites, that's great. Let me check the fervor of Catholicism. Okay, so we're probably going to have a crusade sometime soon. Once their fervor gets really low, once the fervor of Catholicism gets pretty low, right around 30-ish, it will spawn a heresy, and that will jump the fervor back up to 100, and then the Pope will call a Great Holy War, a crusade. Unless they go after more of Spain. Count of Lori in Hyastan. He's scheming against me? Expose it. Lady, you should probably be wearing a shirt. The guests are gathered, the ceremony is about to start, and everything seems in order when something out of the ordinary happens in front of my eyes. A flock of birds on our left takes flight when, my son's wife appears and flies straight over her head to her right. Paran, who has seen the whole scene goings down, that was surprising, wasn't it? It's an auspicious sign is what it is. Everyone is excited and amazed by the magnificence of the wedding venue. Everybody but our Gadol. Since his arrival, he has been prowling, searching for any pretext to complain. Are you wearing makeup? Those colorful wares are sinful. What's with all the unchaste mingling? Is this all a show of luxury and lust? Yes, it is, and I'm going to enjoy it. Because I do not care what you have to say, buddy. I am enjoying the ceremony, proud of what I managed to organize. Everything has gone well so far, and as soon as I think I know it, I've jinxed it. The wife starts stuttering during the vows, severely pronouncing her spouse's name. Well, she doesn't speak Hebrew. I'll just say it happens. I wonder, can we... Oh, right, because she's technically traveling right now. Once they're actually married, she'll be at our court. And I can ask her if she wants to convert. The day has finally come, and I couldn't be prouder of my son, Sammy, the beautiful groom. As the person standing by my side is unwillingly discovered. Look at him. Isn't he radiant? And it's such a good match. Everything is perfect. By my side, our Gadol just smiles politely. Yes, I will get 100 rent now. Why would I not? How are you reminiscing about a wedding ceremony you're already at? Oh, we found another guy. Expose. The ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed, and all that's left is the final vows. The formal consent seal on the marriage. As both, husband and wife say I do, the crowd starts cheering, and we all stand witness to the beginning of their life together. Yay! They're now officially married, and she is now my courtier. And she will convert. Time to celebrate with a feast! And she did agree to convert. Look at that, went from +4 to +94. Wow! Mostly just cultural acceptance. Okay. The hall is awash with riotous parade of acting troupes, dancing musicians, and exotic charlatans, delighting guests en masse. Near my seat, both Kaga and Torkan of the Khazars and our vassal and spymaster share their opinions on display. You can play whilst airborne, don't be a coward. There's no fun without a little danger. I just think this is all a bit much. So much frivolousness. I'm gonna try and cozy up with the Kagan, actually. If he likes us, he's less likely to declare war on us. And our son Abdullah is now of age. That's nice. Does our daughter have a guardian? She does. Good. After extensive conversation over our delectable dishes, Vakrim expresses that he finds me most learned and wise, and my utterances are always of inestimable worth to those less well-read than I. Ah, he recognizes true intellect, I see. Oh, yep. The wedding night is next. Good folk to mingle with here. Yeah. Everybody who has at least one trait in common with me gains 20 opinion. 72 people are at this wedding. 72 nobles came from all over the place, including one of my rivals. I guess. Is he crying? Why did you invite me to this splendid wedding after all that's passed between us? I wish I could take it all back. Should I forgive him? Sure. I mean, it's no. I mean, we are vengeful, but he didn't really do anything to us. I'll forgive him. It was more he just hates our family in general. We could all tell that the Sultan Ibrahim had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was. Yeah, he barfed all over me. Yeah, no. I'm attacking him. I need to lose some more stress, so I'm just gonna nod along and not even bother to read what that said. 'Cause it didn't matter. I can see all the guests are satisfied and pretty tired, but the day of celebration is not over yet. I quickly organize a festive procession to lead the newlyweds to their bedchamber. Let's let the newlyweds celebrate privately. For us who remain, let's pour another drink. Yes. The newlyweds have taken their leave, consigned by the families to the bedchamber to consummate their union. The rest of us return to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. The rest of the evening is mine to spend how I wish. I'm going to donate money to the poor, because that seems like the right thing to do. With the newlyweds retired for the evening, the braziers are lit, flagons filled, and musicians rallied for the long night for festivities long into the night. Hours later, I find myself hazily looking down my goblet at the mother of our son's wife. Mother of the bride who is almost choked on her arrack and mirth. She slurs, "You hick. You know I wasn't sure about your Al-Naj sort, but hick, you're alright." Okay, she's drunk. Could try and seduce her. Let's not. She's a bit old. We must keep in contact. We're family. Yeah. Intrigue point. Let's get that feudal complex. Tired after a long day's waiting and socializing, my sister and I enscone ourselves at a table to mull over the union. Satara speaks quietly. You know, she's just too young for him. It will all end in tears. Give it time. Grant them a moon together before you pass such judgments. I'm gonna say it's up to the Lord. Because that is true. When finally the last guest leaves, I look around the deserted venue. The food leftovers, the spilled violet sharba on the floor, the echoes of people's laughter still lingering in the air, and feel satisfied. What an amazing day. I did a very fine job organizing it. Thank you all for coming. They married. I gained 1,200 prestige and 250 piety. I got money, somehow, to 150 bucks. I got like a fifth of the cost back. This character hosted a magnificent wedding. Marriage proposals are more likely to be accepted for the next 20 years. Monthly renown and prestige up 5%. Diplomacy lifestyle, stewardship lifestyle up 10%. Courtly vassal opinion up by 8%. For 20 years. Wow. And courtly vassal opinion up by 30%. Wow. For the next, 20 years as well. And I gained legitimacy, of course. Thank you all for coming. That is a massive bonus. And celebrated a magnificent wedding? What is that? What bonus did my son get? 3% prestige, renown, and 8 courtly vassal opinion. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. Let's hold that mystical communion. Gain divine guidance. Nice. The Abbasid Malik became our friend. Divine guidance. Yeah, that's good. And we gained a little bit of learning lifestyle points. Alright, let's, the River Nile is going to flood. Oh, great. That's annoying. I could take the whole kingdom, couldn't I? Oh, he has allies. Al-Andalus? Al-Andalus, Sahara, Gurma. Wow. Yeah, they got allies all over the place over there. Okay. We won't attack them. He's doing better, but not great. We have a little bit of Anatolia. We can take that duchy. Maybe. I need to declare a war, though, to keep the Conqueror trait. What about Ageron? We can try and take Adol from them. Yeah. Seize the High Chiefdom of Adol. Can also create that one. Give it to you. Alright, let's attack Ageron. They're fighting in 2 wars. Seize de jure duchy. Which one of theirs is... Song is becoming part of the Kingdom of Ageron. Okay, I don't mind that. Let's take Adol. And their army's pretty small. Yeah, 2,000 troops. Should be able to just run in here and grab it with our professional army. Alright. Nile's gonna flood. Yep. Bunch of people died. Oh, our tutor died in a storm at sea. Housing reconstruction. I'll need to contribute to that. Empty tax jurisdiction. Our son's actually pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, we can get you to contribute. And we'll pay for the last one. Do any of these give me... Disaster Relief Savior? No, that's Piety. Memorial Builder. That's Renown. We'll build a memorial. Boy, look at all these guys that showed up. Court Spies. My courtiers know already not to plot against me. Well, I wasn't paying attention and our guys won a battle. 9,000 against 5,000 and they lost 3,000. Wow. I don't want him in my army, but he can serve as a courtier. They brought in 10,000 guys. Wow. All we need to do now is just defend this area we took. Victory against nature. Perfect. Getting a bunch of bonuses for that. Looks like we'll catch... we aren't going to catch him. The bright side, though, their army is way too big to doomstack. Where are they going? Are they going into Yemen? Let's let them lock in. Yep, now they're stuck. In the hills, we gain advantage here. Yeah, I'll take the 150 event spawn troops. And we just wiped out half their army right there. Let's try and take Berbera. Berbera. The Horse Lord. Propose a truce. I'm not becoming a tributary. But I will say, I will give him, respect. A vassal in Ajuran has learned Hebrew. Impressive. Adela drags her son in. How this son of mine is behaving, fraternizing with the Futua clubs with the vagabond warriors who congregate there. We need to safeguard his reputation. I was thinking he could stay here to learn some manners at your court. He is part of our family. Sure, he can stay at our court. 800 guys got trapped here. And they're sending 1,000 guys in after me. Someone who's not even affiliated with this war. They're dead. I don't want to fight them in the hills. I want them to fight me in the hills. I want to be the defender. Okay, they're running away. Let's take this province here, then. Oh yeah, the guy who was my rival is plotting to kill me. I am not at all surprised. Exceptional bounty. Exceptional bounty on the Silk Road. Tension in the current era of the China. Okay, so what does that mean? Taxes up 5%, holding construction costs down, development growth up 10%. That's actually really good for us. Don't know how long that'll last. Let's see. Until the Silk Road situation changes. Okay, that's actually incredible. So it's a semi-permanent thing. The Seljuks want to join. No. My daughter, runs up to me. Two guys from my court are fighting. I'm gonna bet on one of them. Hey, I made 300 bucks. Yeah! Money! Alright. Let's go down to Godi, I guess. We could use... Why'd you pop off increased development? Stay on there. Movement speed. Yeah, he's on movement speed. Okay. Stop being rivals. I have... Vassal champion. Yeah, let's not be rivals. I would rather that not happen with somebody who's supposed to protect me. Intrigue point. Torturer. Awesome. He bought a claim on my artifact. And there's, 2 palfreys. I'll train the warhorse. That sounds like a good idea. Let's use history. Maybe? Oh, why the hell not? Bucephalus. Who doesn't want to have a horse named after Alexander the Great's horse? Really, these guys they just ran away. Yes, Gloryhound Vassal opinion up. Thank you very much, gentlemen. The war's over. Alright. I gained a favor hook on one of my vassals for doing, for getting that for him. A little bit of fame, too. Minor war. I think we will... Oh, we can get the Kingdom of Adal. Let's give it to him. Alright. I will see you all in the next one, where we're probably going to expand into our newly recently acquired Kingdom of Adal. Got here, here, and here to take over, so we're going to end up fighting Nubia a little bit. Enoch the Corrupt. Alright. I will see you all in the next episode where we're going to try and expand our little kingdom we just achieved. So I will stay tuned and goodbye.